Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Rema Sharma and here I will explain you about the concept of economic order quantity. EOQ, economic order quantity, refers to the quantity to be purchased every time so as to minimize the two type of cost associated with the purchase. As we know, each and every organization want to minimize the cost associated with its all the activity, and for the same they utilize various type of strategies, and EOQ is also a strategy that can be used for minimizing the cost related with purchase, where the EOQ work with two type of costs. These are buying or ordering cost, and second one is carrying or stock holding cost. So the next slide define about what is buying or ordering cost. Those are costs associated with every purchase order and are incurred every time a purchase order is made out. That means whenever the company is going to put some orders, they need to bear a cost which is known as buying or ordering cost. Some examples are cost of paperwork. If the purchase department makes some requisitions, made some orders that also have to bear some cost, this is known as cost of paperwork. Second one is cost of inviting quotation. For that they need to do some advertisement in the newspaper. And third one is cost of administration, that is also associated with each and every order. And next one is cost of inspection and sample testing. Whenever the company buys some order, they are going to inspect the unit, they are going to purchase and also do some sample testing. And as the number of purchase order increase, those costs are also rise. That means if there are more number of order, the ordering cost will be more. And the next slide define about the carrying or stock holding cost. These are costs associated with carrying 1 unit of raw material in stock. It include interest on working capital blocked in raw material inventory. That means the amount, the capital which the company used for purchasing the raw material, if they are not going to purchase that, they can utilize that capital in some other way and they can earn an interest on it. This is also known as the concept of opportunity cost. So that cost company need to bear. And second one is storage, insurance and warehousing charges. The companies also need to bear a warehousing charge. Loss due to deterioration of material during storage. There may be some losses during storage of material which the company need to bear. And next one is increased risk of obsolescence, etc. So as the number of purchase order decrease, quantity order every time increase, with which also increase the carrying cost. That means if we purchase more amount in one order, if we purchase more units in one order, then it will increase the carrying cost. So carrying cost is increased with the increased unit of per order. So the next slide define the relationship between ordering and carrying cost, that we can discuss with the help of this graph. So this graph is between reorder quantity and annual cost. Here we can see if the reorder quantity increase, then ordering cost is going to decrease. So reorder quantity is increasing, that means number of order is decreasing, and in the same way ordering cost is also decreasing. And if the reorder quantity is increasing, holding cost is increasing. So we can say here there is an inverse relationship between ordering cost and holding cost, because one is decreasing and another one is increasing. And the red line is showing the total cost, which is the total of holding cost and ordering cost. So the next slide is related with computation of EOQ, that has been given by Wilson. So here is a Wilson formula, and the size of order for which both ordering cost and carrying cost are minimum is called economic order quantity. As we have discussed in the previous slide, there is an inverse relationship between ordering cost and holding cost. So we need to find out that order, that size of order for which both the ordering as well as carrying cost is going to be minimum. So that can be calculated with the help of this formula. This is under root 2 DO divided by C, where D is the annual requirement, uses or raw material in unit, and O is the buying or ordering cost per unit, and C is carrying cost per unit of raw material per annum. But that Wilson formula is work under certain assumptions. What are the assumptions? First one is annual requirement of raw material is predetermined. We should know about how much requirement we will have in a year, right? And next one is buying cost per order is fixed and known in advance. Third one is carrying cost per order is also fixed and known as in advance. And the next one is raw material are available uniformly throughout the year, and production schedule is uniform throughout the year, and the next one is cost per unit of raw material is constant. So that was all about economic order quantity. Hope you all have understand the concept. Thank you so much.